Welcome back from Mentor English. Today the topic is the direct method. Before going to start the topic, I want to announce that we have a channel by the name of Murshid Urdu Professor M. Raza for the services of Urdu subject, and Jamia Darul Sheikh Islam for the services of classical Islamic sciences like logic, philosophy, fiqh, usul al fiqh, and Mentor English for the services of English and uh, English as a literature and English as language. So let's start the topic, the direct method. As we have examined in the previous section, the grammar translation method. Ji walaikum assalam. So let me repeat the passage again. As we have examined in the previous section that the grammar translation method, after a long period of dominance of the scene of foreign language teaching, was eventually attacked by the forces of reform movement, and which emerged in the late 19th century. The method was finally humbled and replaced by a more rational and practical approach called the direct method. The reform movement has an important place in the history of foreign language teaching. Foreign language teaching from 1882 onward, there has been a spate of publication on the subject, beginning with the pamphlets and articles. And the news consciousness developed into writing substantial work like Henry Sweet's Practical Study of Language 1899. Professional associations and societies were formed to promote the new ideas, notably the International Phonetic Association (IPA), an association of French teachers constituted in 1886. The IPA popularized the principles which finally materialized into a form called the direct method. The direct method originally came from Germany and was first called reform method in the beginning of the present century. The reform method given was given official approval in several European countries, since it was popularized by a German schoolmaster named Berlitz, who, like Xavier, had migrated to America, and seeing the need of people for learning modern European languages, opened many schools not only in America but in France, Germany, and England. As well, Berlin's network of schools began by teaching French and German in 1882, and English as foreign language followed shortly afterwards. Their Spanish, Italian, Russian, Dutch, Danish, Czech, and Hungarian had all been added by 1910, along with the Swedish, Polish, Portuguese, and Japanese by 1910. 12 modern European languages were being taught in Berlin School. He employed the native speakers and used the direct method. Berlitz gave very clear and straightforward instructions to the teachers. Later on, these directions became the basic principle of the direct method. Point number one, no translation under any circumstances. Point number two, a strong emphasis on oral work. Number three, avoidance of grammatical explanations. Point number four, maximum use of questions, answers, techniques. Direct method would not have happened when it did. Without Berlitz, very few people would have benefited from it. APR Hotel P, page number 204. The direct method in the early requires that all instructions be conducted in the target language with no resource to translation. Reading and writing are taught from the beginning. Also, speaking and listening skills are emphasized. Grammar is learned inductively. It has a balanced four skill emphasize. One of the earliest claims from an introductory silent period was presented by Hales 1929 and Place 1925. Teachers were cautioned that they should not expect unrealistic result from the natural method after only 2 years of study. Principles of the direct method, the reforms movements referred earlier was founded on three basic principles: the primacy of speech. Point 1. Point 2. The connected text as the central point of teaching learning process. Point number 3. Absolute priority of an oral methodology in the classroom. The basic assumptions in the direct method is that the primary function of language is the communication of ideas. Therefore, unlike the grammar translation method, which focuses on the written words, the direct method puts the emphasis on the spoken word and aims at achieving spoken fluency and spontaneity in the target language. The direct method has been defined by Henry Sweets as to establish an instantaneous sorry instantaneous instantness association between thought and sound. The direct bond, as the phrase has been used by many exponents of the method, means that the meaning of the word and sentences of the foreign language should not be taught through the mother tongue, but a direct bond should be established between the word and the object, and between the word and the action or quality. And this can be done through various techniques. The advocates of the direct method believe that the use of mother tongue should be totally excluded from the classroom, and a monolingual atmosphere should prevail therein. All instructions of the learner should be given in English. Translation has no place in the direct method approach. English is taught as if it is the mother tongue of the learners, and the use of their native language will be reduced to the bare minimum as a last resort. However, some writers on the subject do not follow this rigid line. For instance, Henry Sweet takes a permissive stand on this point and concludes, and if the judicious use of mother tongue would help in the process, for example, the initial given of the meaning of new words or arrangements of words, then there is no harm in it. Then there is no harm in it. The views on the use of mother tongue in teaching foreign languages is held by most of the modern advocates of the direct method. In the opinion of the present writer, this may be described as a realistic attitude. Japanese writers translation out to be used sparingly, and at all events it is not a word, or at the very most a sentence now and then. The principles says Kirkman is that a foreign word or word groups should be associated with its meaning directly. In other words, without the habitual intervention of the native speech. In, in short, In short, grammar has no place at all in this method. As a matter of fact, this approach has developed as sharp reactions against grammar based methods. In its essence, the methods is a system of acquiring language by dint of listening and using it spontaneously in real life situations. The process of acquiring a new language is modeled on the pattern of acquiring mother tongue. It is evident that the child does not acquire his mother tongue by learning the rule of grammar, nor with the help of a translation. He learns the first language in a natural way, for example by listening to the elder members of his speech community, and then by repeating the learned expressions in proper context. So it was the topic we discussed, particularly the direct method after the grammar translation method, or grammar translative method. So at the end, the announcement is that we have two more channel by the name of Murshid Urdu, Professor M. Raza for Urdu language and subject, and Jamia Darul Uloom Shaykh al Islam for classical Islamic sciences and logic, philosophy, fiqh, and usul al fiqh. So subscribe all and hit the bell icon. Let me go now and say with me: do something do something more for humanity. Do something more for knowledge and practices. Have a good day.